Good morning everyone, and here I am. I promised you a car video today, but today, no, you got a train platform video. Maybe even do one on the train a little bit later on, going into Belfast from, as you can see, Moira over there in the corner. So this is video 3 of my 5 days of videos for the Mental Health Week, and explaining the understanding of the basics of the Stevenson Way to everybody. So today I want to talk about life lists, life inventory as I call it. And this is basically something I did after I'd gone through the whole understanding myself, who I was, what I was, and all the rest of it. I sat down and I got really, really brutal with myself. And I looked at my life in a great deal of detail about what was going on in it and what needed to happen. So I looked down and I went through my career, my job. What was it? What was I wanting? What did I want to do? What did I want to achieve? Why wasn't I achieving those things? And looked at my family life, my love life, my marriage, all these other bits and pieces. Now obviously my marriage had already fallen apart at that point, so it was quite easy to do that bit. But again, I was very conscious. I didn't want to make the same mistakes again. And this is about being brutal and honest with yourself. There's no sugarcoating this. This is about getting really down and asking yourself those big tough questions that you just don't have the strength to ask yourself before you entered into this process. So where do you want to be? Start about planning. It's about planning short, medium and long-term goals. Where do you want to be tomorrow? Where do you want to be next week? Where do you want to be next month? Now, when you're in a really bad place, next month is long-term planning. Don't let anybody think you have to have your 3, 5 and 10 year plan. When you're in a bad place, a 3, 5 and 10 minute plan could be the difference between having a good day and a bad day. So again, it's about getting some perspective on the whole thing. Line it all up, get an understanding about what is good for you, what works for you, what doesn't work for you, and get that down on paper. Once you get it out of your head or onto paper, you can start figuring out what you're going to do with it. You can start making constructive steps towards it. Now this is a bit of a problem for me, I have to say, because of my pathological demand avoidance. A list is my idea of hell on earth. I hate lists, because everybody has lists because they want to be in control, to take control and, you know, work through things. If I write a list, I give the control to the list. The list controls me, and that causes me intense anxiety. So you can imagine how difficult it was for me to go through this process and actually start putting everything down on paper. But once it stops being in your head, it's on the paper, I found I could visualize it. I took away the difference in myself, the difference in my thinking. I had never done that before, and that allowed me to begin to make steps. I looked at everything: fitness, my weight, my health, where I wanted to be, what I wanted to look like in my photographs on my daughter's 16th birthday. And I worked out the weight I was and how much weight I'd put on in the last 6 years, propelled it forward, and I figured out I would be 22 stone on my daughter's 16th birthday. That was not going to happen. So that's it today. Life inventory, life lists, getting everything out of your head, setting a plan and getting that plan down on paper. Step 2 of the Stevenson Way. Thank you very much for listening, everyone.